In this video, we will discuss the Bitcoin supercycle, the dominance of Bitcoin, the Ripple Swell, XRP's price projection, and our next steps. Let's start our conversation with a ton of facts. Bitcoin $65,505 is up 0.94% in the last 24 hours, Ethereum is up 2,602 and up 2.35%, and XRP is up a mean of 54 cents and up 0.4% in the last 24 hours. When I went offline, XRP was 53 cents, so you know what, it's a good sign. We call it winning, not the gains we want to see, I get it, but you know what, 5 days ago we were lower, and now we are higher. Because of this lawsuit and the ongoing appeal for the programmatic sales, it's all nonsense, so keep in mind that, and ignore the negative sentiment on social media. Now, everyone, if you haven't already, get in on the Halloween Mashup Pride tier. These are priced at $165 and are only available in a limited quantity. That's all. Look, they're gorgeous, simply stunning. On the first of every month, you spin, get a random NFT, keep it, and get paid with XRP. You get more in exchange for holding more XRP. Some of our members often receive more than 5,000 XRP back every month. Some of our customers come in, stick to a plan, and buy 2 NFTs each month as long as they keep stacking. On the first of every month, you will receive a little XRP bag if you have accumulated 30 NFTs since the project's start throughout the previous 15 months. To get XRP back, just buy a few NFTs per month. More XRP will be returned to you if you buy more NFTs. We take XRP and credit cards, and the process is simple. You must enter. On the XRP ledger, we are the biggest project. You should expect your supercycle to begin soon, Dr. Prophet said. He is absolutely correct. Only a fool would have wasted his time waiting for Bitcoin to drop back below 44,000, only a fool would have panicked over taking profits too soon, and only a fool would have bought higher very fast. Bitcoin has dropped by roughly $10,000 at the present price, but this loss is only anticipated to last a short while. After falling to that point, the price of Bitcoin would climb once more. The markets would rise again when they sold off a sizable portion of their long bets. Why do I continue to maintain a low profile? Since 2017, I have been putting myself in a strategic position. If there isn't a correction, I'm okay with taking a step back, and I can afford to do so. Since my funds are secure, I will either take them out and cash them out again or put them into an investment that hasn't seen a sharp increase in value yet. What goes first after all? The first asset to invest in is Bitcoin. Despite the widely held belief, it's crucial to remember that there is no one-size-fits-all solution. Until Bitcoin loses its dominant position, this tendency is probably going to continue. This brings us to our next video, where Caroline Keefe talks about the supremacy of Bitcoin, its workings, and when it peaked. He uploaded this tape in March and made it clear that this is not the case at the moment. Just a small portion of this is what I want you to listen to since it will lead to our next tweet and chart. The dominance of Bitcoin from the last bull run to the current one will be shown in this graphic. Bitcoin is now leading the market till it peaks. A correction will then take place, and other altcoins will start to rise. This suggests that over half of all cryptocurrency assets are held by Bitcoin. I want to know if there will be any major changes to this situation between now and the end of the year. Is that going to change a lot with all the ETF money flowing in and people gradually learning about crypto? Now, I honestly don't think it will do much. Instead, I think we're likely to slip down here to about 50% and then make one more gasping run-up before we finally start to roll down toward the end of the year, which is when alt season starts, 2025, not now. The reason I say this is because the previous cycle broke the trend line, just like it did back here, right now, hasn't broken yet, finally broke, and once it broke, it made a sweep up, and then, hey, it broke down, made one snap up, and then it was gone at the beginning of the year. That was the little alt season back in 2017 when there weren't many coins. At that time, there was only Litecoin, XRP, XLM, Ethereum, and a couple of others. This is what I believe could push us toward the end of the year being above all-time high and possibly moving up. As you heard from Keith, it's not altcoin season until Bitcoin starts to lose its dominance, right? It's very, very simple, and even if this fails, we'll get a little alt season help, but not a real alt season before Bitcoin gains back traction. That was in March. However, I want you to focus on the here and now. Where do we sit? Bitcoin's dominance has stayed above the 0.618 Fibonacci threshold since March. Given the possibility of a blow-up high at 0.71, where does Bitcoin domination need to move to hit the 0.68 level? Where did Bitcoin become dominant in 2020? We will begin to observe the rotation after we reach our goal of 60% dominance at the 0.618 Fibonacci. You go now. Take a look at the 2017 bull run on the left and our current situation on the right. What do you anticipate happening next? Similar to what you can see on the left, Bitcoin will keep rising and tearing to the top. In the correction we talked about, could we see the little red candle? It's time for Bitcoin to realize its full potential, people, but if we don't, that's what I want you to concentrate on. At that point, Bitcoin will have a roughly 60% market share. By 2025, I absolutely believe that altcoins will begin to acquire traction as the money starts to spread across all coins. Will alts ride the tide of Bitcoin's success and rise 100% this year? But will this year bring those parabolic blow-off tops? No, those will arrive the next year. There is still time to position yourself, so make sure you have your exit strategy ready and your OTC set up. Brad Garlinghouse is here, as is Ray Fuentes at Swell, which began operations yesterday. What are we anticipating from Swell? Given the notable volume we've seen, we expect Ripple to declare the stablecoin's launch. We've seen a sizable amount of transactions for the stablecoin, which will provide the XRP ledger and XRP itself more liquidity. Remember that XRP, the original asset of the XRP ledger, is used in every stablecoin transaction. False and misleading information is being spread by a large number of people. The assertions that Ripple is abandoning XRP and the XRP ledger are completely untrue, according to seasoned cryptocurrency expert Igor Crypto. He claims that XRP is developing an unparalleled price pattern, making this cycle special. But this piece was only released yesterday, so what is he talking about? I'm not sure what he's talking about, but he claims that the market expert pointed out past cycles' price peaks and upswing timing trends, pointing out that XRP has ignored them all. He cited two common cycle patterns in a tweet. Using the average settlement oscillator and tracking the price of XRP over time, he claimed that 300 days after forming a pricing bottom, XRP surged to a new all-time high in the first cycle. The price peaked at 3,084 cents during the second cycle, which took place during the bull market in 2017 to 2018. The South Korean pair was the only one to hit 3,084 cents, with the price peaking at 2,080 cents. He continued by saying that although XRP's price increase in the second cycle was shorter than that of the 2019 push-up, it still occurred in roughly 150 days. Using simple technical analysis methods, he predicts that XRP's price might rise by more than 8,000%, possibly hitting $44. Everything stays the same for me now that I know Credible Crypto mentioned anything like 20 to 40 for XRP as well. We can reevaluate and go over our goals again. To set ourselves up for a big increase in 2025, our current goal is to reach 75 cents by the end of the year. We are more likely to revisit this issue if we continue to hear about the price of XRP breaking out and surpassing its all-time high from 2017, which has been a recurring worry of ours for the last 7 and now 8 years. This year, we break 75 cents. As we anticipate, there will be a 6% market cap dominance, which would put XRP at a minimum price of 6% or $6. We keep it, clearly, the higher we go, the better, and it sets us up for that parabolic run, where crypto does go to 7 to 10 trillion. The stablecoin may gain traction if a wave of institutional interest and ETF news starts to surface. Although we could re-examine this, given the current data, utility, and usage, we are looking at a minimum price of $6 with a market capitalization of $7 to $10 trillion, which would allow for a double-digit XRP in 2025. This is the question that gets asked the most. Indeed, it is. We are simply too far off to make that judgment or that forecast. By the end of the year, we hope to have XRP at 75 cents, which will set us up for a big spike. During your early crypto careers, this will be one of the largest bull runs you have ever seen.